Hello and good evening. This is David. I am not a professional trader, but I am many years an experienced amateur trader, personal trader, and I do teach. I am making it my ambition in the past few years, 10 years, to teach people just how simple it is to trade, how charting can be extremely simplified with the right diagnostics or technical indicators. You can learn to earn. And here once again I'm beginning with a simple chart of the SPY. I will explain it from the bottom up. This should more than enlighten you as to what many years of looking at too many things and too many indicators. This may look like a real hodgepodge to you, but believe me, every indicator here is invaluable. We're not looking for home runs. I'm looking to earn on a week-to-week basis or longer, depending on how long the move lasts. So here we go. The bottom of the chart, price and volume trend, is the blue indicator. And below that, in a yellow or goldenrod, is volume flow indicator. These two should be moving in the same direction. We're using a time period of 2 hours per bar or candle. I don't use candles. And that's the time period is 30 days, approximately 1 month. Each bar represented is 2 hours long. This is where I start. And as you can see here, we had a short uptrend. So here it is. We have some pretty good price and volume trend, but it's running at the top of the indicator. The red line here is kind of like a zero line, and below that is price, is the volume flow, kind of low, and as it moves higher, obviously there's more volume. If volume and price are moving in the same direction, that is a trend, whether it be up or down. The red bars are simple. They are Heikin-Aschke, and as I've been teaching for many years, 1, 2, 3, or get set, ready, go. And if upon a change of color and a change of direction, change your bias in that direction. Whether you're long or short, it depends upon how far, for how long the trade can or will move based on past history. So we even go further out, 90 days. At this point, this chart doesn't do a lot for you, but it will still keep you in the general direction of a trend. But I don't use this chart for longer than 20 to 30 days, and typically 10 days at 30 minutes. So I'm going to go back to the 20 days and 1 hour. Catching up with that 20 days, that's about 3 weeks back. The S&P has been very volatile this past few months. And how do I make sense of that? Here once again, I have an oscillator here. I call it Dave's Select Stochastic RSI, and as you can see here, it's very easy to see when the market is moving up or down. You may call it bearish or bullish if you are a sentimental type person. The indicators also come with an arrow. You see when this is moving up, this is moving down. The green and violet is the SPY. The inverse ETF, or the SDS, is the violet and red. When the red indicator moves up and overtakes the SPY is moving down. You're going into a bearish move, which frequently goes up and down. So I expect to trade in the direction or agreement with this trend if the stock that I am trading is in the SPY, the S&P 500, or the S&P 100. If you're only trading the SPY, this is an excellent way to set up trades and make some money. To accompany that, we have the new VWAP fractal. It's based on a period of 20 days. When this large arrow appears, that would be very bearish. you're looking to trade downward or flat, and in conjunction with that, the custom 90% script, these two confirm I trade in a negative or bearish direction. And I hold through. This indicator will keep me holding when other indicators will have me in chop. I will maintain a position until this changes and this changes. And I also always want to be in agreement with the major trend of the SPY. Whether it be up, somewhat bullish, 2 arrows down, it is definitely going to move, and so it does. But we had a heads up on that right here. If I am green, I hold. Even though we have an advance notice here that it will be turning down, I held through here. As you can see, minor trend. I continued to make money until this point, and it went flat. But I held that position until it no longer agreed. When I'm not in agreement, remove the trade, close it, sell it, however you want it, whatever you want to call it, or whatever you need to do to remove that trade. Close, sell, buy it back if it's a short, sell it if it's a long, close an option, close the open side of a contract. Clearly this started to move down. It's 2 weeks ago. So once we went into an agreement here, down, down. We're under the VWAP, and you see the Heikin-Ashi candles or bars have already turned red. There are a few indicators that there's been a pop-up in terms of moving average, but those are very subtle, and we still don't go against the prevailing trend. Once again, red arrows continue the move, hold short or hold bearish, and hold. Even before we had last week, we had a minor pop-up that was Monday of this week, a minor pop-up in price, and everyone rallied and said, oh wow, it's reversed, the bear market's over, waving flags and tooting kazoos on the news. Well, that didn't happen. And I knew that it didn't because I sold my positions on the SPXU, which were very profitable. I took the profit off by selling contracts against my shares of the SPXU, and I can show you where that happened here. Here is the SPXU. It reached a high on Monday at 11:30 in the morning. I sold off contracts long or far in time with plenty of premium to keep just about to the dollar all that I had earned in that period of time. So far this year I've made $3,400 trading the SPXU. And here was the end of that great move, as you can see, for quite some time. And once again, a preview of things to come. These red arrows are ahead of the game, ahead of the other indicators as always. Moving up, but I'm showing weakness here. There's a reason for that. This indicator is fairly basic, but there's only 3 elements in every indicator: price, time, and volume. That's it. That's all we can know. I would like to see some other things, but the average trader doesn't have access to them. But now you can have access. And even in here, I knew that this was going to move up eventually, but what did that tell me? First, I got out with my profit. I'm still holding the contracts. The contracts I sold, and I'm holding 600 shares of SPXU. Not many people are willing to do that because it is very volatile. And here, in anticipation of a little bump up or dead cat bounce, which happened on Wednesday, I didn't have to do anything but hold my position. As you can see from this indicator, it's beautiful in terms of how it reveals the inner workings of the market. I have several indicators like that. I don't need to show you all of them, but these 4 indicators will just about tell you where the market is going day to day and how to trade. Understanding how to use them, how to place your trades, and how to use options to take the gravy off the top or start out with profitable option trades. I am a great put seller. I love selling puts into bullish turns. or flat markets. That's it.